What's up guys, my name is Jake, and welcome to Ontario Place. Unfortunately, it's not really the vibrant Toronto theme park and permanent World's Fair it used to be. I'm joined by my friend and producer, Brennan, a person who had actually visited the park while it was still operational. We're here today to check out what is left and see what this once iconic theme park used to look like, compared to the state it's in now. Ontario Place began in 1971 as a permanent World's Fair for Ontario. On the west end of this man-made island, the theme park, which is called Adventure Island, with several attractions and one large flume ride, opened in the mid-1980s. However, after more than 25 years of service, the theme park and most of the surrounding facilities closed in 2012 after financial issues.
Take a ride through scenic Northern Ontario on the Wilderness Adventure Ride.
Aren't you excited to brave the wild rapids of...
That was a really good speech there, Jake.
The wilderness, right? With the wilderness
Brave
rapids?
the wild rapids of the Wilderness Adventure.
Yes. So interestingly, they've kind of turning this into a park. Wow, this is giving me chills and reminders of river country.
See the exposed fiberglass.
The exposed fiberglass rocks. This is our theory, right? We think that this station down here was the offload, because there's only one queue that brings you out of the station that says exit, and then this was the onload section.
Yeah, and there's the queuing line right
Yeah.
Kids, but my favorite ride on Adventure Island is the Wilderness Adventure Ride. It's a flume ride.
This was painted over. You can see some of the green paint coming through the new paint. And well, what I've just discovered too with Brennan here, I got an old picture from Ontario Place before, and this was the old dock, and you can see the strip of yellow and then the yellow letters, and you can see it looks like this whole plank here was yellow.
Yeah, and you can see the old holes where the...
Oh yeah, that's right. The old right here is where the onloading gates that would partition people, and you can see the yellow letters peeking through. Very cool.
Yeah, unfortunately the little boy in the photo is no longer here.
He wasn't a permanent addition to this this offloading area.
Yeah, no.
That was Auntie Shona.
Auntie Shona? I do not like this ride.
No, he's making something over there. He's building something.
Oh, yippee, somebody in a brace station who's paying absolutely no attention to what's going on. That looks awfully familiar.
Is that you?
It used to be.
More remnants of, looks like a little side section of where the track would have been right here. Brennan, our test log flume guy, is showing you where the track would have been. That's great, Brennan.
Is an historical track that ends with a splash.
Into the rapids.
Coming into the rapids.
This was all forest. Like, this was all greenery. Obviously, it's been clear cut now and put with some park benches.
It might have actually went around here, and then around and kind of hairpinned around the...
Hairpinned right here. So it definitely went that way through that little thing. But yeah, so this where we're standing right now, this was all greenery and lush, kind of forest-like. right here too. This little bit right here. Right here is where the waterfall came down from the upper level.
Yes!
Yeah, and then it's bricked on this side.
It's okay.
Oh, this is so cool. You can see these big tubes. This is the underneath of the track. There is a mannequin's head peering out of the water there.
Oh my god, I see it.
That was the I thought that was a body. That gave me the fright of my life.
What the hell? So people would have been, to visualize it, people would have been going up this way and seeing all these, kind of like Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. You would have been seeing all these sets while you're going up. Oh my, Brendan.
What? There's half a,
There's a
that
half,
probably would have just been a mannequin.
there's half a body there.
Oh my god, that's so creepy.
That's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
There's still a fluorescent light on inside this building. And it's like, it must be on its way out because it's just like flickering like hell. And it's not putting off any light. Yeah, look at the speakers.
Oh yeah.
Speakers.
Oh, they would have had an animatronic.
Yeah, and down, look at that.
Is there still anything left?
I don't know. Yeah, this is definitely where.
Yeah, you can see the compressed air valves.
Where? Oh yeah, you're right. This is where animatronics would have been.
Here's the operational unit and controls for Wilderness Adventure. It's like there's some sort of hat. And you can see some dials.
Wow, that was a giant ball.
Yeah. I don't think, well, if you went down that, it's not going to be fun. Ah! We're trying to record a video here. So you would have came down here and then, I don't know how much dirt or gravel has
I don't think it,
raised the elevation, but
yeah, I don't think it's blocked by. I think it probably would have been maybe gone down another 2 feet.
I can't believe it, Mommy. Mitchie. I never liked that up part. I never liked the up part. I never liked the down part. I was fine with that one. Actually, I never liked. Yes.
So this was the exit station. You can see the exit sign right there. You can see where the cars would have rolled up right on these rubber tracks here. And then where Brennan's standing right now is probably the main operation controls. You would have pressed the buttons and see, ride control station, entry fall, belt motors. So this moved, and I'm assuming this area right here would have been boat maintenance. Open it back up, right?
Yeah, they would have opened this to gondola.
Open this to guide the ride vehicles into maintenance, and it looks like you can see right here this crane would have likely picked up the ride vehicles and brought them into the shed maybe to do maintenance on them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man. So this chain lift right here is the secondary one, which would have brought the vehicles from the exit area and brought them up to the entrance dock, or not dock, but load area. So this would have been the chain lift that no one would have been on. So this would have been with empty cars going up this. And you could see right here too, when the log would have hit the standing water right here, you could see those two, what do you call those, tubes that are pumping water, so it's flowing.
Yeah, it would have pushed it along to the
Yeah.
starting point.
These logs would have went back to their home at the onload station right here. People would have boarded and then went for an adventure. A wilderness adventure. We see a raccoon. It's right there. Oh, look at its head. That's genuinely cute. So this would have been all filled with water. Right where we're standing right now. So this is actually some of the only graffiti
It's sad.
in Ontario Place. So if you decide to come to Ontario Place, please do not vandalize.
Brave the elements on a journey through the wild world of weather.
Here's all the silos that connected to each other via these walkways, elevated walkways. But you can see it's all had it's all been through better days. Everything's rusting and mildewing and everything else. Man, this is depressing. Evidence of the former colors on these roofs. They would have all been different, multicolored, but it was covered up in favor of this grayish blue. How fun!
Yeah.
Fun colors. This was the driving academy car thing. It's like a kid attraction. See the small little paintings in the road where you would have taken little cars and drove them along this area.
To learn more about the fun and excitement your family can experience at Ontario Place,
Well, you can see the old ball circles on the windows.
Yeah. But yeah, like you could shoot like anyone, like parents and families would be like at these picnic tables, and then me being the rascal that I am would always try and shoot into the desk where the staff was.
What an asshole.
They had like a big ball pit too. But yeah, you just pretty much, you'd get someone to run for you and collect your balls and then put them into the hopper and you just press the button and shoot. It was fun.
The water park portion is currently undergoing a transformation. However, the former Adventure Island portion, despite its current bizarre limbo state, will likely see a similar fate in the future. Thanks for watching, everyone.
So Brennan, did you enjoy your day here at Ontario Place?
No.
This is